my beautiful Nicolettes. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. I haven't done a dating advice video in a little bit. I did 10 signs that a guy likes you and crush life hacks, so if you want to see those ones as well, I'll link it down below. But as you can tell by the title, today I'm doing 10 signs on how to get a crush to like you, or a guy to like you, or a girl. This can really apply to anyone here. So we've all had those times where we've had like the biggest crush on people and we can't even talk to them because we're so nervous and we don't know what to do. We overthink everything. So these are my tips to basically get you out of that and to start implementing these tips, and you never know, you may get your crush one day, and hopefully I was a part of that. I'm just kidding. Let me know by leaving a comment if you have a crush right now. I'm curious to hear your stories. I love having like little girl chat and just talking back and forth with this. It's like my favorite thing ever. If you have any questions or concerns, maybe you want to talk to me more over on my socials. I'm really active on my Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook page. And if you guys have any personal questions, you can always hit me up on Instagram. Send me a DM. My Instagram's just at NicolettaXOYT, like I said. Definitely hit me up on there if you guys ever want to talk. A lot of these tips are psychological based. I actually went to university and did a degree in psychology, so your girl is very much interested in that. But let's just jump into the video. The first one, which I think probably one of the most important, is to be confident. And you want to obviously show your crush how amazing you are. And by being able to show your crush how amazing you are, you have to believe that you're amazing. If you're not confident and you're a very insecure person and you just don't think anything nice about yourself, how are you going to have someone else love you if you can't even love yourself? You have to get into a place first where you feel comfortable in your own skin. Sometimes I feel like a lot of people rush into relationships when they don't even love themselves and they don't love who they are. And I think it's really important to focus on yourself and really learn how to love yourself, love all your imperfections, love your great qualities, everything about you, and that's going to just attract your crush in. Through the years, especially when I was a teenager in high school, I definitely was much more insecure than what I am now, and what's made me a lot more confident is just believing in the person I am and realizing that no one's perfect as well. I feel like a lot of the times this world and social media promotes everyone to try and look perfect, be perfect, and that's just unrealistic. And when you're okay with accepting that, I find it makes it a lot more easier to love yourself. And I think the greatest advice when it comes to confidence is fake it until you make it. And if you keep faking it, you're going to start believing it. You just have to keep telling yourself how amazing, how great you are, and once you keep hearing it, you're going to believe it. If you keep putting yourself down, you're never going to feel confident with yourself. Number 2 is look your best. And this is a little bit more superficial, but when you look your best, you also feel your best. If you just look like you're a mess, you're first off not gonna feel good at yourself, and it's gonna show on the outside to other people as well. This doesn't mean to look fake or put on a ton of makeup and be something that you're not. This just means that taking care of yourself. So following up with your hygiene, following up with keeping your hair together, like keeping it tame. You don't have to go all out and do crazy things. Wear something you feel comfortable and confident in. That doesn't mean just throwing on something super tight and revealing and that you feel extremely uncomfortable in, because it's gonna show on the outside. Even just wearing a simple jeans and t-shirt, as long as you rock it and you feel comfortable, it's gonna show. That's going to attract the person in. You don't have to be so revealing and fake. Tip I have is I love to have shiny, sleek hair, and my number 1 tip is I love the Marc Anthony spray. It's this shining spray. You can just apply it onto your dry hair and it's gonna give that shiny hair that you always see in the commercials. Super simple, easy to do. Another thing I love to do is the Crest 3D White Strips. That's just an easy, quick teeth whitening remedy. You could do at home right away, your teeth whiten. So it's something that I love to do when I want something quick and easy, and they're also not too bad because you don't have to keep doing them over and over again. Once your teeth are white, they're gonna last like that for a very long time. So I definitely recommend looking into the Crest 3D White Strips. I believe I use the 30-minute ones. I don't like to do the 2-hour express one. I love just like the 30-minute one, but you do have to be a little bit wary. You don't want to do this too much because of course it's going to strip the enamel on your teeth. So you want to do this once in a blue moon. Another tip I have is to make sure you smell good and you keep up with your body hygiene. I have a whole hygiene videos, how to smell good video. So if you want to see that video, I'll have it linked down below. It has all my tips on how to smell good all day long. so you don't ever get in those awkward situations with your crush where you smell a little bit and you don't ever want to smell like body odor, because that can be quite embarrassing. But I have a lot of hygiene tip videos that are really going to save you in those situations. The next one is to make your presence known. So of course, if you don't do this, then your crush isn't going to notice you. Maybe they don't even know you exist yet. I've definitely been there where you've had secret crushes and the person doesn't even know who you are. So of course, introduce yourself. That's obviously going to be the number one step. You want to talk to the person, maybe give them eye contact, wave to them, say hi, bye, engage in conversation, be in the same locations as that person, but don't be super creepy where you're there all the time. No, you don't want to be that creeper and stalker. Involving yourself a little bit more so that person kind of notices you a little bit more, because if they don't know that you exist, then they're never going to know how amazing you are. This next one is a psychological tip, and that is to hold your eye contact for a little bit longer than normal. The reason why is studies have been done, and it has been shown that prolonged eye contact tends to make people fall in love, even if that partner is not that typical type for that person. Number 5 is don't be afraid to flirt. So be flirty, have fun with it. Of course, you want to show that you're interested and you're available. Of course, you don't want to show you're too available, but you also want them to kind of get the hint. Especially with your crush, they might not necessarily know that you're interested. They might be interested, but they're too scared. They're scared of rejection. So it's important to give those subtle hints that you are interested and you're available. They won't know that you're romantically interested if you're not giving any hints. So just flirting with your talking, you can laugh, joke a lot. Engaging in body language is a great way to show flirting. Really just put yourself out there, have fun with it. Don't be afraid to flirt with someone that you really like. If you're flirting with the person, it's going to get that person interested and starting to see you in that kind of way. And it's also going to see if both of you have a connection in that way as well. This next one kind of has to do with that, and that is just to compliment your crush. Compliment something they're doing, compliment something that maybe they're wearing. I think it's better to compliment more a personality trait or something that they're doing really well on, as opposed to just always complimenting about physical traits. Make sure you're not complimenting too much, because obviously if you hear things over and over again, it kind of loses that significance. It's not the same as when someone says it once in a blue moon. You want to make sure the person keeps guessing and not knowing exactly when it's gonna happen. The next one is show that you have similar traits, hobbies, and values with that person. So studies have shown that if you have similar values, traits, and all that stuff, those people tend to fall in love easier. So if you have the same values, the same hobbies and stuff, that's great, because that's a really great sign that you two are really gonna be compatible. You're gonna have a lot of things in common, and that's always a great sign than people that are complete opposites and have nothing in common, even though you always hear about that line, opposites attract. But for me personally, I know if someone's too completely opposite for me, it starts to wear on me, and I need someone that has the core values the same as me, and we have similar hobbies and interests, because obviously you can do those fun things together. You can talk about those topics you want to talk about, and it's much more fun. If you're gonna end up dating someone, you want them to be like they're your best friend. Number 8, I feel like this one needs to apply to a lot of people, because I definitely struggle with this, and that is to not overthink as much. Overthinking can honestly make things so bad. I am the queen of overthinking. If you are an overthinker, let me know, because I definitely understand you. I overthink every single thing, but it is important to try your best to let things go, relax, let go with the flow. Don't overthink every single text you're sending, every single word you're saying, what you're wearing, all that stuff. Don't put too much thought into it. Just kind of be who you are. Overthinking makes you nervous, tense, and it can also make you choked up. So you definitely don't want that when you're talking to someone. You want to be comfortable. You want them to get to know the true you, and not just someone who's extremely nervous and doesn't know what to say when you're in front of your crush. I try to think what's meant to be will be, so just don't put too much pressure on it. You can't force something to happen. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So just kind of have that in your head and try not to overthink every single thing that you do. Especially if you're texting, don't overthink. Should I send smiley face? Should I do this? Should I send this? Should I text now? Should I text twice? That is like, texting can be like the number one overthinking thing. Number 9, which I think is the most important, and that is to be yourself. You obviously want your crush to fall in love with you and who you are. You don't want your crush to fall for someone that's not you, and it's a facade, and eventually it's gonna come out. You want someone to actually love who you are, because if you're making someone love this facade of you, you're not gonna feel good, you're not gonna be able to keep up with that, and you want to have someone that loves you for you and thinks that all your quirkiness and everything about you is amazing. It's exhausting to fake who you are, and in the end of the day, you're trying to find someone that's going to love you and everything about you and is going to bring the best out of you. Bring your personality out, show who you are, don't be afraid to show who you are. You're amazing, we all have amazing things to us. If you're gonna lie about everything and make up a person who you're not, that's also not fair to your crush because they are falling for something that you're not, and maybe you two just aren't compatible in the end of the day, or you could be making a whole completely fake person and your crush could actually be not into that and more into you if you just showed your real true personality and was honest and yourself. And the last tip is 10, which is know when to walk away. I think a lot of us tend to get these really big crushes and it's extremely hard to just be like, I'm over it. But if that person is not into you, not treating you properly, doesn't care about you, and you've tried everything and you've really tried to put yourself out there and they just don't like you, then you know what? You need to remember that you are better than that it is just not meant to be, and that you will one day find someone that's gonna love you for you. That is gonna make you realize why it didn't work out with that other person. In the end of the day, don't settle for someone that's gonna treat you like crap. You want someone to treat you like the amazing person that you are. If that person can't see what they are missing, then that is their loss and you deserve someone better, girls. So remember your self-worth and remember what you want in life and what you deserve. And no one deserves to have someone that makes them feel like crap, makes them feel never good enough. I'm telling you, there's so many fish in the sea and you will definitely find your Prince Charming. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got a lot of tips from it. I hope it helped. I will have my other videos and everything I mentioned in the description box for you, so make sure you guys go check it out. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button. It would mean so much to me if you became a part of the YouTube family because I do upload every Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And YouTube is not going to be putting our videos in chronological order apparently soon. If it hasn't happened already, I have no idea what YouTube likes to do these days. So it would mean the world if you guys headed over to my channel and hit that bell on my page because you will for sure be notified when I upload so you don't miss any uploads. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day, evening, or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye!